Winner. Um, again is my opponent. Okay. Trying to see what engine kind of stuff we can do. I think the lots and lots of heralds markets will give plus buy, and yeah, I think that's what I want to try. Ironworks and well, I guess a silver. Thinking about Chancellor, but I think silver. Does he realize that he doesn't have to trash anything? I wonder. If he does that again, I'm going to assume he's not realizing it and step in and tell him. But not yet. Now do I want merchant ship, butcher, market? I think butcher because I just want to accumulate tokens. And I can deal with lots of terminals. I should be able to deal with lots of terminals anyway. Um, he's going for cities, so I guess he might be trying to empty out like I don't know, native villages? Or maybe counting on me to chop all the heralds, but I'm not going to chop them all. Okay, now he goes for an ironworks. Maybe he's going to start helping me. Um, no, I don't really want to discard the deck. This is lower than average. Even with these buys, I think. Okay, we're going to butcher the estate into a chancellor, or into a native village. Yeah. And go ahead and pick up nobles. Herald actually also has a mild combo with native village. If you play the Herald first, you can know what you'd be setting aside. Okay, so he's counting on the heralds going down, I suppose. Let's get another herald. Draw and set aside. Well, we definitely want to set it aside, even though it's a pretty good card. Discard the deck, and I'm going to want to mark it relatively soon, but not yet. And Chancellor's a decent card to have. So yeah, I mean, the cities are going to go to second level, whether you call that level 1 or level 2, pretty soon, but yeah, I'm not so interested in that, I suppose. This will be 4 plus a butcher play. Yeah, let's still set aside, because these aren't actions, right? And definitely discarding that deck, play these treasures. And I really want to mark it because I need those buys. I mean, maybe I don't need the buys per se, because butcher, but they should be nice. And I just like my noble's plan to draw better than his city plan to draw. You're also going to have to watch out for piles, because native villages are getting pretty low, heralds are getting pretty low. He's probably looking to empty both of them at the right time. Again, set aside. Keep this lean. Okay, now put these puppies into our hand to get something there. I want a second butcher now, I think. So we're going to butcher here and use all of the tokens to get a second butcher. No, let's get another market. Yeah, I think that should be perhaps a little bit better. Obviously want to discard all these, because that's good card representation. Which of these? Which of these? Which of these? I guess Butcher. I can turn more stuff into actions. He gets another Herald, I assume. There's really nothing to stop him from doing that. But he's going to have lots of support cards and really only one target at the end. Wait, he didn't get a Herald? He got another Ironworks. That strikes me as strange. Draw and set aside, I suppose. Okay, now we'll put these in. Cards, please. Yeah, let's turn the silver into a Chancellor. Just because it's something I can play. Don't want to butcher anything here, I don't think. Yes, discard this deck. And nobles. And same interesting decision. Let's go with another market. Possibly merchantship is starting to look better too. There goes one more Herald. Don't want to discard the deck because these represent a worse than average selection. That's a nobles. Okay. So he's emptied the Heralds now, but I think he still doesn't have much in the way of what does he do with all these cards he's drawing. Yes, he's drawing lots of cards, but what is he going to do with them? In the meanwhile, he still has one of his original estates, but I have 5 nobles. Okay, Herald first, obviously. And set aside Chancellor. Yeah, I don't want to discard the deck. Don't want to trash anything here. And I want to get more nobles. And what's he going to Ironworks now? He can't really go for native villages, I think, because I should be able to... Oh, wow, he's just using it to draw. Which is, I think, a bit dangerous. He should probably get a province here, because, well, this pile and then these piles I could probably work out to get really close to the same time. Herald. Draw and set aside. Herald to set aside. Okay. Now we draw, market, market, market. Um, draw. Okay, now I can butcher the 2 nobles to run that pile out. I have how many nobles in play? 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be, I'd have 6 nobles. He has a province and 3 estates. 6 nobles is 12. Province and 3 estates is 9. That should be a winning plan. So we butcher the nobles into nobles. Butcher the nobles into nobles. Oh shoot, I needed to pick up first. Oh well. Doesn't really matter, because I still have enough to win, even with after that gross misplay. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, The City Trap. Nice classic back again. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks.